Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on WYLN News tonight. I'm Gary Perna, in for Paula Degnan. We begin tonight's broadcast in Carbon County, where the fate of the Weatherly Ambulance Association still hangs in the balance. The association only has enough money in its account to fund the association through one more year. It was last month when the operations manager said the ambulance expenses have doubled than what the company takes in. When Wyln spoke to the association's president last month, he said they're facing some hard choices.
Moving through the next year or so is going to be when our funding that we have currently is going to run out, and we need to come up with some serious decisions to make sure that the residents of the borough of Weatherly are covered and our surrounding townships that we cover as well. Our monthly overhead costs are depleting whatever money we have as well, and the fund drive money that came in this year, I mean, a lot of that's factored in, and a lot of that's spent already on maintenance costs for the ambulance, our building maintenance costs, our heat, light, and everything to do with that. I mean, payroll is our biggest expense, but we still have the same expenses that every household has, and we need to meet those requirements as well.
The medical unit's monthly expenses are about $15,000. It brings in approximately $10,000 to $15,000 per month, depending upon call volumes and patient insurances. Borough Council has set a special meeting to discuss the issue on Wednesday, October 10th, which is tomorrow, at 6 p.m. at the Pavilion at Urena Park. All borough residents are urged to attend that meeting Wednesday night. Authorities in Luzerne County want to know who dumped a dog near the Susquehanna River. The body of the animal was found in a duffel bag with its legs bound and a muzzle over its mouth. The discovery was made by walkers in a wooded area of Hanover Township. According to officials, the dog has been dead for several months and was killed somewhere else. Anyone with information is being asked to contact the Luzerne County SPCA. Well, animal welfare workers say 71 beagles have been removed from deplorable conditions in a home in Pennsylvania. Officer Barbara Morgan with the Lehigh County Humane Society says she expects to file charges against the owner of a rural home near Allentown where the dogs were discovered. Many were sickly and underweight. Staffers were called to the home for noise complaints but were shocked when they found so many dogs. The shelter is looking for donations to help with the care of the beagles. Donations can be made to the shelter's website, which is www.theLehighCountyHumaneSociety.org, or you can mail a check to them. The address is up on your screen. You can also check out the Humane Society's Facebook page for updates on the dogs. They are in desperate need of wet dog food along with towels and sheets for bedding and bathing. After refusing to listen to police officers in McAdoo, a man was cited with disorderly conduct. 47-year-old Timothy Pombero was reportedly highly intoxicated when he yelled out his window on Friday afternoon. Police responded to the residence on Blaine Street and told Pombero that he would be cited if it continued. As police were getting back into their vehicle, he made lewd remarks to the officer. He's now facing disorderly conduct charges in Schuylkill County. A Coaldale man was arrested after a routine traffic stop on West Phillip Street back in May. Charges were filed against 49-year-old Matthew Checkhorn on June 26. Police say that they stopped his vehicle on May 4th and found him to be in possession of suspected crystal meth and a digital scale. He was charged with possession of a controlled substance and use of possession of drug paraphernalia. He remains free on bail, which was posted on September 28th. Well, Luzerne County Council is expected to discuss the proposed 2019 budget at tonight's council meeting. County Manager David Pedri has not yet talked about specifics in the budget or if there's a tax increase. But budget work sessions will also be held following the unveiling of the budget that needs to be officially adopted on December 11th. Tonight's Luzerne County Council meeting begins at 6 p.m. at the Luzerne County Courthouse. Tick-tock, the clock is winding down for Pennsylvanians who want to register to vote in the upcoming election, and their voter information needs to be in for the November 6th general election by today. The last day for Pennsylvanians to get on the voting rolls and to participate in the midterm election is today. Now, voters in the state will choose a governor, lieutenant governor, United States senator, and members of Congress, and most of the state legislature. And in Pennsylvania, you can register online. Coming up on Wyln News, an event at MMI School will have you yelling bingo. Plus, a donation collection. But first, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast on Wyln. Tomorrow, showers most of the day, high 75. Thursday, thunderstorms in the area, high of 74. We're going to get a break on Friday and hopefully dry out over the weekend with mostly sunny skies. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Matt Cartwright is one slick-talking liberal lawyer.
Here's the truth.
But fact is, Cartwright voted for sanctuary cities 3 times. These are the votes. And Cartwright didn't pay taxes on his D.C. home until he was caught and fined. He votes with Nancy Pelosi 96% of the time, supporting higher taxes and more welfare. Matt Cartwright's a slick-talking liberal lawyer who represents the radical left, not us.
I'm John Schrin, and I approve this message.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas.
But I'm not going to do that.
Instead, I'm going to tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
MMI Preparatory School will be hosting their annual Harvest Bingo, and it's just under 2 weeks away. Wyln's Julia Wiegand has the details.
The Parents Association of MMI Preparatory School will be holding their annual Harvest Bingo Sunday, October 21st. The Cash Bingo family-friendly event has been a staple for the association for many years and is open to the public when doors open at noon.
So we have bingo, of course, that's our primary draw, but for everyone who attends, there's door prizes that are available. Everyone receives a door prize ticket. We also have tricky trays, we have a bake sale, we have food sales. The food, it's funny because people come just for the food sometimes because our parents donate homemade foods, and it's out of this world and delicious.
The association's mission is to inspire and enrich the lives of MMI students and the MMI community through the support of varied educations, social and cultural activities, and to partner with the Advancement Office to raise money for school initiatives. Co-chair of Tricky Trays, Jen Moisey, is excited for her first year doing the annual Harvest Bingo. Parents are involved from beginning to end.
And I think it's important, especially if you have students here at this great school, MMI, to show your students show your kids that you love to be part of what they're doing. So as a parent, I think it's really great to jump in and get involved.
Early bird games begin at 1 p.m. and the wide variety of regular games, specials, and chances to win prizes will follow.
Admission is really reasonable. Admission is only $5, and then you could pay as you go with specials along the way. And we do have a jackpot. Our last game is a coverall, and it's a $500 jackpot.
So mark your calendars. Again, MMI's annual Harvest Bingo will take place Sunday, October 21st, when the school's doors open at noon. Reporting from Freeland for Wyln News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
2 Pennsylvania natives will join forces this holiday season to benefit the Hazleton Integration Project. Chicago Cubs manager Joe Madden and Pro Football Hall of Famer Joe Namath will be attending Madden's Round the Horn holiday celebration. Madden, who hails from Hazleton, and Nemeth, who is from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, will join guests at the Pines Eatery on December 14th. The gala will feature bids on sports memorabilia, big band music, casino-style games, and other celebrities will also be on hand. Proceeds benefit the Hazleton Integration Project and the Hazleton One Community Center. You can contact Frank at 570-233-5328 for more information about tickets or sponsorships for that event. St. Luke's University Health Network's Miners Campus in Coaldale has been awarded $200,000 by the U.S. Health Resources and Service Administration to create a rural committees on opioid response plan. Now, St. Luke's Department of Community and Health Preventative Medicine will lead a consortium of school districts and other community organizations in the development of the plan, which will address gaps in prevention, treatment, and training for opioid abuse in the Coaldale area, a federally designated medically underserved rural area, and in the surrounding regions has been strictly affected by opioid crisis. Among St. Luke's Miners Campus partnering in this project are the Panther Valley and Tamaqua area school districts, Tamaqua Head Start program, and the Coaldale Head Start program, along with Schuylkill County Vision. A number of local organizations and businesses have teamed up to help those affected by Hurricane Florence. The Hazleton Fire Department and Hazleton Unico have teamed up to collect supplies to send to storm victims who were in South Carolina. Now, it will be under the South Carolina project. They are asking Hazleton area residents to pitch in with donations of non-perishable food, cases of bottled water, cleaning products, personal hygiene and first aid items, and buckets, and mops, tissues, toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning solutions, all that is needed, along with toothbrushes, toothpaste, dog and cat food and hygiene products, along with peroxide and rubbing alcohol. Clothing donations will not be exempted in this drive. The firefighters and Unico members hope to fill a 53-foot trailer by the end of the month. Students at the Hazleton Area High School are also collecting donations for the effort, and those items will be added to the donation towards the end of the drive. And again, we'll have more on that in the coming weeks here on WYLN. Coming up on West Hazleton's News Choice, we have a number of events that are going on this weekend that we'll preview for you. Plus, we have another ticket giveaway. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played, everyone. Stay with us.
Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Churz Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Churz Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Churz 570-454-7229.
Whether you suffer a sports injury or have a chronic orthopedic issue, Coordinated Health has everything you need from start to finish. Our team of highly trained specialists work together with just one goal in mind, to get you back to your life.
You got a disc herniation. We got this.
For orthopedics at the next level, Coordinated Health has you covered.
We got this. We got this.
We got this.
We got this.
Coordinated Health. We got this.
Welcome to Community Kennedy and you here on Wyln. Everyone, I'm Gary Perna, and today we are continuing our discussion with the Pennsylvania State Police here on Troopers Tuesday to talk about scams and devices out there that are targeting people. Trooper Pekowski, what are we seeing now? You know, we've always heard phone scams, people calling up, especially it seems like they target the elderly about, oh, maybe your grandchild's in danger or something that you need to wire money to right away. What are some of the things we need to remember, especially when it comes to our elderly relatives and family members about those kind of phone calls?
Right, and that's a great point, and that's still going on today. The elderly are targeted specifically because they're very caring, very giving people. They're also very trusting. And anytime you mention a grandchild to an elderly individual, they'll give you whatever you want. Right. And these people who are targeting them, they know that. So what we tell them is, you know, look into it. Don't just automatically give somebody money or ask for an address. Where can I send it? Here's my bank account. Don't do that over the phone. It's just not important. If your grandchild needs some help, they're going to call you directly, not somebody else. That's just how it works. You know what? You can't fall victim to this. Just look into it. Hang the phone up and call somebody.
And you know, you say that my grandmother is in her 80s and doesn't answer the phone unless it's, you know, she knows it's somebody who's calling, you know, has all our phone numbers written down, everything. And I laugh because sometimes when you call and it rings and rings and rings, I'm like, are you screening it? Do you think it was me? But you know, that's something, you know, now with technology with caller ID and a lot of people now have cell phones where you can program everything into, which could still be a good and bad thing for all of us, really. I mean, I still get phone calls on my cell phone from telemarketers and stuff like that.
Right, absolutely. And you know what? A big one is the IRS. Okay, and the IRS will not call you and tell you that you owe money. And especially if you get a call and say, you owe this amount of money, but we'll reduce it today. That's a tip-off right there that is a scam. That's not how it works. The IRS will not call you over the phone and say that you owe them money, period.
We've also, over the last year, saw a lot of skimming devices, whether at gas stations, ATMs, where, you know, people are putting these devices on them where they're stealing credit card information. What are some things that we need to look out for when we're going to places like that, especially in outside open areas? What should we see? What should we do?
Right, so that's a good point. This is actually happening in our area. It happened not too long ago, and it's very simple. These individuals will put a device either inside where you actually put your credit card or over the keypad. And what that does is that actually sends information, and most of them use Bluetooth technology, and they only have to be, you know, a little bit away from the area, and they could get that information immediately on their computer. So some things to look for. Check the machine, whether it's an ATM, it's a gas pump. Check it out a little bit. Don't damage it, but before you insert your card, just look at it. If something looks out of the ordinary, ask an attendant. You know, the part where you put your credit card in, just jiggle it a little bit. It shouldn't move. Nothing should be loose on it. The same with the keypad, because there's actually skimming devices that will go right over the keypad, and it looks exact. Look at it, compare it to the next gas pump, take a look. There's also a way, if the skimming device is using Bluetooth technology and you have a smartphone with you, turn your Bluetooth on the smartphone and hit the scan button. If they're using Bluetooth technology, it will show up on under your Bluetooth, and what it will be is, it will be a long series of numbers or letters that make no sense. If that comes up, ask an attendant. Always have them take a look at it, because they know their machines. If it doesn't look right, don't use it. Ask somebody, use a different pump, and always use gas pumps that are well visible to the clerks working inside that establishment. They're the ones that are typically the safest. Just be on the lookout. If it doesn't look right, it probably isn't. Ask somebody.
And you know what? When we saw it hit the area a lot, every day we were seeing cases of it. I had to stop for gas, and you almost, not paranoid, but you get into that thing going, all right, well, am I going to be the next person? And did the same thing. Checked the machine, looked over it, checked to make sure they were kind of the same. I mean, I use almost the same gas station every time. So, you know, where you kind of have that rapport with the attendants who work.
Correct.
You know, and you talk to them, you're like, hey, you know, has this happened here? Do you have anything going on? Which also helps. So, That is going on still, and of course we want everyone to be safe about it. With all this going on, if somebody doesn't feel safe using it, or if they see something about it, what should they do?
Well, they should go and tell who's ever working at that business that they're at, whether it's an ATM, go in and tell the bank, or if it's at a store or gas station, tell one of the clerks. And they could come take a look at it. They have people who service these machines. They will know and ultimately call law enforcement if something is found. On top of that, though, if you think you may have been a victim, or if not, a good reminder is check your account statements. Check, because a lot of times when these people get stolen credit cards, they'll make a couple small purchases with them, just to see if they work. And as long as they work, then they go and make the large purchases. You could call your credit card companies and tell them, I want to get alerts every time my card is used. And that's great, because if you're using your card and you get the alert, you know it was you. Right. But if you didn't use your card and you get an alert on your mobile device, well, now you know what, maybe somebody has my information. Always be on the lookout.
It's sad in this day and age with all this technology. You think it was to be so easy on everybody, but yet those dangers are still out there.
Right, absolutely. You don't have to be paranoid, you just have to be aware.
Right, wonderful. All right, so again, if you see anything like that, say something. If you're at the gas station or an ATM, go in and talk to them. I know our bank that I use all the time had said, hey, if you don't feel comfortable using the machine, come on in. We'll take care of everything inside.
Absolutely, that's a great alternative.
And it was a lot safer, especially for, again, a lot of our elderly residents in the area who just maybe aren't safe with it. All right, Trooper, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll have more here on every Tuesday with the Pennsylvania State Police here on Community in You. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home, robotic surgery for quicker recoveries, world-class heart care and access to top specialists, all from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for Greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
This autumn, you can fall into savings at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get fabulous fall savings during the Jeep Adventure Days. Returning lessees can lease a new Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited for just $299 a month, or lease a new Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4x4 for just $189. And get 0% financing on select models. Whatever adventure you enjoy, we can get you there in a Jeep at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, or online at allamericanjeep.net.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance.
In Hazleton, talk to State Farm agent Pete Keselika.
Downtown Tamaqua celebrates its heritage by hosting an annual festival scheduled for this weekend. The 34th annual event is hosted by the Tamaqua Historical Society. The theme chosen for this year's festival is the 250th anniversary of the first successful use of anthracite coal. Vendors will be lining the streets this Sunday, October 14th from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. and attendees can purchase homemade crafts, food, and seasonal art and decor. The Tamaqua Area Historical Museum will also be conducting tours throughout the day. And for more information about the Tamaqua Heritage Festival, you can contact the Historical Society Chairman at 610-597-6722. The Night of Terrors are upon us. The Partiesville kicked off their 20th annual Haunted Trail this weekend. Tours will take place Thursday through Saturday, each night kicking off at 7 p.m. at the Partiesville Playground Baseball Complex. Tickets are $4 and all proceeds benefit the Partiesville Recreation Association. A free Scary Story night for kids will be held this Sunday at 5 p.m. as well. Come in your costume or as you wish and be sure to dress appropriately for weather conditions.
We also have tricky trays, games for the kids, face painting, and the food. It's all homemade food, homemade soups, homemade baked goods. Come to the trail. I mean, life's no fun without a good scare.
And be prepared for a scare of the lifetime. Now, Partysville is waiting for you, and it's always a fun night there in Partysville. On your mark, get set, go. The Hazleton area's one and only half marathon takes place this Saturday, October 13th. It's the 5th annual Town and Trail Walk and Run, which will begin at the Greater Hazleton's Rails to Trails parking lot on East Broad Street in Hazleton. The Kids Fun Run starts off the day at 8:20 a.m., followed by a youth race at 8:30. The 5K, 10K, and half marathon begin at 9 a.m. Registration for the half marathon is $40. The 5K and 10K are $20, and the youth race is $17 per person. For more information on this event, you can call Rob at the Hazleton YWCA at 570-455-2046, extension 127. Well, again, Wyln tonight has 2 tickets to give away for the upcoming Hollywood Nights concert at the Alice C. Wilsey Performing Arts Center. The event will be Saturday, October 20th, which starts at 7:30 p.m. The 10-piece New Jersey-based band prides itself on giving fans a true Bob Seger experience, showing the love of rock and roll with their fans. Now, they replicate every little detail about Bob and his music, even touring with a baby grand piano. The event is a must-see for all Bob Seger fans. If you want a chance to win 2 tickets to the event, call us right now at 570-459-1869, extension 1172, and leave your name, the town you live in, and most important of all, your phone number. You will be entered into the drawing. Again, the event takes place October 20th at the Alice C. Wilsey Performing Arts Center. Stay with us. A look at today's forecast is next here on WYLN News.
Fast, consistent internet speeds. TV your way. And reliable phone service. All from the one provider who also lives here. Service Electric Cablevision. Connect with us.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi Electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Our amazing off-premise sale was the biggest one ever. We traded over 50 retail-ready cars, trucks, vans, and sport utilities of all makes and models. And I need 31 new units to meet my monthly quota with the manufacturer. Discounts and rebates of over $10,000. Payments starting at $99 a month and interest rates as low as 0%. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, check out our website at blazehazleton.com. I've reduced all prices to an all-time low. With over 40 banks on board, we have about a 99% approval rate. Blaze Alexander, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, and Mazda. Definitely taking the deals the other guys won't.
watching Wilkes-Barre's choice for news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.